Okay, YouTube. Today we're going to do our review of the new Snowspeeder. Now, it just came out, I think it was last Saturday. Today's Tuesday, so it's been out for a couple of days. When I originally went over there to the Lego store, I called ahead and I asked them, hey, do you have that new Snowspeeder? Absolutely, we got it in stock. Come on in and get it. By the time I got there, yeah, it was gone. Couldn't find out they didn't have many on hand, so I ended up getting this big old beast, which is the Slave One Boba Fett ship. Not really a big fan of Boba Fett. However, it does show up in a couple of the cool movies, and it had this interesting build. Of course, I didn't build it. I don't do this building stuff. My son does. He's like a master builder, and he was able to complete this big old huge thing in about 2.5 hours. He's really good at it. And one thing he was noticing is it has a robot looking face. This would be the eyes and this would be the mouth, so it's kind of upside down. It's pretty heavy, very intense amount of bricks in there, like over close to 2,000 pieces, which is interesting. And that's been out for about, I think, 3 years, that one. This one here just came out. It is not to scale. In other words, if you try to put these little guys in there, they look like little babies sitting in Big Daddy's car or something like that. If you did buy it, you get one of these. I guess he said these are supposed to be like hard to get, R2D2, whatever. The big thing about this one that I was looking at, and I saw some of the reviews, was a lot of attention to detail. And that's why I wanted to get it, was because of the attention to detail. It does have these little mechanisms that if you spin them and you can look inside, and you know, they're very detailed, got little mechanisms in there, which I thought was really cool. If you move this, the gun in the bag, the little thing inside moves as well. One thing I did find out, this was just with me grabbing it and stuff like that, do not touch this portion. Do not try to lift it up. Don't even just pretend there's spikes that if you touch it, you're going to get injured. Because here, they didn't do a very good job of trying to make it solid. Everything else is pretty much solid. These wings do have a little flex in them. So if you put it down on the ground, it will flex a little bit, but you don't want to mess with that. And then of course the stand does move. So it allows you to put it one direction and it'll cant towards the other direction. Like you can put it straight like it's in flight mode, and then you can tilt it a little bit like if you were going to put like a side view of it, which I thought was really nice. Both of these were $200. It's not for little kids. I mean, little kids can't afford this unless they're taking out a loan from their parents or something like that. So these are pretty much collectibles. A lot of people they will never open them. They will just keep it and they will be like, oh, one day this thing's going to be worth $400, you know. And the big thing to understand is if you're that type of person that you are really stuck on, you want to make that extra money, then by all means, never open it. Leave it in the box. But I'm not going to sell it. I'm not looking to sell it. One of the things that I've compared it to would be the Millennium Falcon. So if you look at the Millennium Falcon, it's very small, you know, compared to this bigger scale one. So I kind of knew that, okay, like these here, you're going to find these at Walmart, you know, the Millennium Falcon. And it's not like the original one. It's kind of, I think this is like the 4th, 5th edition that's been out. And I think they're supposed to have another one coming out. So as far as, you know, what would I recommend you get? If you could, go with what you can afford, number one. And of course, go with something that you're really interested in. Like I said, I wasn't really interested in this one. This one I was, because I saw some of the reviews on it. And I think the big thing is when you go to the store and you see it in person, you're like, yep, I want it. So by all means, I mean, this is by no means a good review of like is it worth the money or anything. It's just my review, telling you what I think about these things. And I think this one here is an excellent buy. So if you're able to get it, by all means, get it.